Good morning, traders. Today we want to discuss AMD stock and trading tips and tricks. AMD stock and trading tips and tricks. AMD stands for Advanced Macro Devices. Advanced Macro Devices. AMD. So if you have been using computers, desktop, or laptops, probably you have been using, the AMD products. The AMD company is a global provider of innovative graphics and processors. One of the competitors of number one competitors of AMD is Intel, so if you are using computers, you know about Intel, the king of fast processors. So there is a bit of competition between AMD and Intel, talking about gaining more market share. But today I want to focus, on AMD stocks and trading tips and tricks. Should one buy or sell AMD? Should one buy and hold AMD stock, or should one sell and hold AMD stock? By the way, before we continue, before any director try to email me, is this video is for educational purposes only. It's neither solicitation or an offer to buy or sell AMD stock. It's about trading tips and tricks for technical traders and also for investors. The AMD company is founded by a gentleman called Jerry Sanders. It's an American stock. The EPIC is Alpha Mike Delta AMD. Advanced Macro Devices. I'm on a monthly chart, and we're going to start what we call a technical analysis of this stock. But as I explained to traders before, we do not use technical analysis alone to buy or sell any financial instrument as a technical trader. The best approach is to combine the technical analysis with the fundamental, So we can see that one more thing, my friend. You will hear me all the time talking about the trading triangle. And the first thing that we have in the trading triangle is the market. What is the market? It's the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is the market. Whether you are in Japan, you are in China, or you are in Europe, when we are talking about the market, we are looking at the S&P 500. So the market has started a bullish trend, in 2009. Everybody knows it. Unless you are not a subscriber to our channel, which you should be. So we have a bullish trend from 2009, going to place a vertical line there. So the market was bullish. So the market environment was viable for bullish traders, for bullish investors to buy and hold stock. But look at AMD stock. There was no bullish party here. Was it delayed? If it was delayed, what is happening? Why the investor did not buy AMD stock? Is there any future for AMD stock, the advanced macro devices? Though, if you check computers, have computers here that are using AMD processors, they are working beautifully. So, talking about quality stocks, is this a quality stock, or will it be a quality stock? That's the question. So, no question about it, they are creating excellent products. So this is good. So the first thing we want to check before we buy and hold or sell and hold a company, we want to check whether they are creating excellent products that people want to buy. Now they do. Will you use AMD? So there a lot of gaming computers use AMD processors. For different reasons. So gaming computers use AMD processors. So what is happening here? Why there was no bullish trend for AMD? Why people are not buying AMD? Now, technical traders can tell you now clearly that the price since 2009, so technical trader will say, okay, since 2009, this AMD stock, talking about technical analysis, all right, they say the stock went up to this point, which is a resistance, by the way. Price went up as the market was going up. AMD also went up, but it was stuck at this price level of $10.14. All right. See, this see here the price breaks above. That's the level of $10.14, and it found support few years ago in 2004 and ran away. All right, you see that point? You breaks above that key level and then ran away. But this time, as the price tried to go up be above that level, there was no demand to buy it anymore. Probably, all right, somebody else was taking the market of AMD. Probably Intel was nicking some of the market share of AMD. All right, is that true? We will see. Okay, so technically speaking, there was a resistance here. And for us, technical trader, we say we know that if a stock is going to go up, it must display high lows, high high. So without even looking at the technical and looking at the fundamentals, we know that if it's truly bullish, it must display a new high. So as it reaches this point of $10.14, we are saying, okay, give us the new high. Give us, okay, a new high. It did not. What a shame. It did not. All right. So now the stock was stuck below, okay, a bearish trend line. So if a stock or a financial instrument stuck below a bearish trend line, technical traders know that, okay, they have to wait until it breaks above that bearish trend line. The good news, my friend, is that the stock finally breaks above that bearish trend line. All right. Now, should we buy or should we sell? All right. But though it breaks above the bearish trend line and the bearish trend line, technical trader will also want it to pull back. Because why we want to pull back? The reason is this red trend line was suppressing the price. The price could not break above that bearish red line for many years, since 2010. Finally, in 2016, it manages to break above it. So it's out of the prison, so to speak, all right? Now, what we want, because this is the resistance, we want that resistance to be converted into support level. So for a technical trader, we will prefer this stock in an orderly manner to pull back and retest this red bearish trend line in an orderly manner. It does not have to pull back. But technical trader, a lot of technical traders are waiting for it to pull back. And not only to pull back, but to start changing direction from there. Then they will use what we call a top-down trading method or a multiple time frame trading method to enter the trade. But remember what I was telling you earlier on, that we don't want to violate the trading triangle. So the first thing that we are watching is the market, the S&P 500. But when we look at the S&P 500, by the way, let's bring it up. We see that the market, in fact, was trending for a long time, is now in a fifth Elliott wave. All right, is with the information that we have today, that's what we see, that it's now in a fifth Elliott wave. And if the market starts topping up, the AMD will find it difficult to start a bullish trend, because now if the market is becoming bearish, all right, if the market environment is becoming bearish, investors stay away from buying, all right? It doesn't mean that companies are not creating value, but it's just people just stay away from bearish because it's like a harvest time. Okay, people were sowing, this is it, bullish phase, now harvest time. They are harvesting, nothing wrong with that. All right, stock fall down. You see, we are not in the fall season, yes or no? All right, so you see a lot of leaves coming down. But before that, we have spring and then it's summer. The same thing is happening in the financial market. There are seasons. Bullish season, harvest time. And then people say, oh, people are selling, those crazy bearish traders. But, you know, What they are calling crazy bearish traders are the same people that bought the stock first. Now they are harvesting. The same farmer that sowed it is now cutting it, all right? It's harvesting, same thing. So they say, oh, crazy bearish traders. Don't get into that. Don't get into that fight. Just stay calm. Because the more sophisticated investor wanted to come down a bit, so they want to buy at the best price. So looking at the market, we are at the resistance level 2228. Beautiful number. 2228. I don't know. Look at that. 2228.88. Wow. That would be a nice number for Fibonacci, but it's not Fibonacci number. 222888. It's easy number to remember, yes or no. That's why I'll say, whenever you hear me, I say it's a beautiful number. It means that it's a number that we can remember easily. Okay, 2228.88. So, for instance, you are playing your golf or you are watching your favorite team, and then you know that S&P 500 finally breaks a ball, 2228.88. Now, your attention will switch back to trading or for investing, and you will be monitoring the reaction of the price in that zone, yes or no. So the market is at a resistance level. That's what I want to see you to understand. If a market is approaching a major resistance level, this is not a best time to buy and hold. You can quote me on that. It doesn't mean that I'm telling traders to sell like a mad. All I'm saying to you, you can wait. All right? You can wait. All right. You see here? Look at this one. Here, the AMD stock went up to this point, this level. Okay. $48.46. Good days for AMD stock in the year 2000, beginning of the new millennium, all right? But look, as the stock was going up again for the same time, as it reaches the same price zone, it was not wise for investors to buy and hold in that zone. But you believe it or not, there were investors here that were buying and hold, okay, AMD at that point in time. Why? Because at that point in time, where we were here, where I'm moving my cursor, the fundamentals for AMD were strong, all right? The market environment was bullish, but was at the peak of the bullish phase. We are in 2006, you remember? All right, 2006, before we had the financial crisis. So those who bought AMD at this zone, which price level, in the zone of $43, were crazy investors. Now, this is not to insult people, but maybe they did not know, or they did not know, maybe they were not technical traders. This is the advantage of technical traders. We know that one should not buy at any price, even though the fundamentals are solid. The fundamentals are solid, but now time the market correctly. So looking at the S&P 500, my friend, the S&P 500, you see, I'm talking about resistance here. And again, the same resistance, the price change direction. But because we are trading first, the market, talking about the trading triangle, the market is at a peak point, all right? So it's not, okay, the best time to buy and hold. We want to see first a pullback. We want the market to show a bit of correction. That will be good for us. It can run away above that 2228.88. You see how I remember that number easily because it's a beautiful number. 2228.88. All right? You can write it on in your bathroom, all right, for S&P 500. It's to make you laugh a bit, all right? Shut up, my friend. Okay, so here we are. So the market is at a resistance level, okay? So the mistake that a lot of investors, some traders are making, though this stock is discounted big time, though they still have excellent product that people still want to buy, all right? We want to buy, but there are what we call speculative buying. All right, people, let me explain to you. I will be recording a video also when I will be explaining to traders what is speculative buy, which means you know that they have a good product. The future may look bright. Look what's happened to BlackBerry, my friend. Don't just buy stuff because they are cheap. But sometimes people buy, that's what we call speculative buy, because if the stock reaches a point level, they may have, say, any stock between $5 and $7 dollars, buy and hold. This is a speculative buy. What? And It may work sometime, it may fail sometime. But now you want to control the risk by hedging that portfolio. That's a speculative buy, okay? So if the market is at a resistance level, we need to pause a bit. So for this AMD, it will be nicer for it to pull back a bit to validate that critical red trend line and then start changing direction. Then we will implement a top-down trading method as a fundamental traders to break above that key resistance level, $10.14. In fact, my friend, if one wants to buy the AMD, the best place to buy is above $10.17. But you may say, John, why should I buy $10.17 if I can buy it now at $8.08? Now, this is about technical traders talking. All right, this is about technical traders talking now. Because there was a resistance ahead before. We are aware of that resistance. That has suspended. You see that resistance? It hold this stock below that level for many years, from 2010 up to 2015. All right, you see now? So for 5 years, that resistance, so if you buy it, you'll be still waiting here. If you buy it at $10.14 5 years ago, now you lost money, not on paper money. If you are holding real shares, you lost paper money, and you are still waiting to gain something out of your portfolio. And believe me or not, there will be a lot of investors that will come out, may sell their shares at the time when the stock is about to start a new bullish trend. It's happening all the time. So you bought it here, my friend, and you hold it for 5 years. And you see that, it was a bad investment. But the problem that you did not, because you were not a technical trader, you just buy using the fundamental alone, just like those who bought the stock here, because they are using fundamental analysis alone. My recommendation is that combine both technical analysis and fundamental, and you will be all right. Okay? So those who bought it here, they hold it for 5 years. They say, what's going on with this company? The market is bullish and my portfolio is down. Well, that's the risk. That's the risk. Okay? So, but now as the stocks start going up now, suppose this stock, continue its move and breaks above, that's $10.14, probably goes to $12. A lot of investors that bought it at $10.14 here, who hold it for 5 years, will say, I can sell it now and take my money and go. I had enough with this company. But they are giving away, so they bought it here at the wrong time. Now probably they are selling it again at the wrong time. All right, this was going on all the time. They jump in at the wrong time and they jump out at the wrong time. And it's happening all the time. Now, the advantage of technical traders is that we want to time the market. That's why we always talk about pullback. We always talk about harvest time. We always talk about correction. And this is the difference between ordinary investors and the most sophisticated investors. Like here, ordinary investors will buy, and when the most sophisticated investor will be coming out of the market and selling and hold. But the same investors that sold the stock are ready to buy the stock. So that's why if you are the director of a company and you do not understand how the stock market functions, you shouldn't worry about it. Because just focus on creating great products, all right? And focus on gaining more market share. As long as you are doing that, the investor will take care of your shares because they want to buy, but they will buy low. So your stock may pull back one day, you wake up, you say, whoa, our stock went down 25%. Don't worry about it. If your product were good and you are gaining more market share, there will be more buyers joining at one point. There will be harvest season, there will be buying season. But the way the market is functioning is that when those sophisticated investors want to buy, they will look first at the market. Where is the S&P 500? What's going on? What is the current market environment? Is everything aligned? They will combine the technical analysis strategies with the fundamentals, and then they will buy and hold, timing the market correctly. How long have I been talking to you now, my friend? For 90 minutes. So, we will wrap it up shortly, okay? So this is about AMD. I have other key levels, so you understand what's going on now, so I can go a little bit faster now, okay? So for the AMD stock, there are key levels that the professional are watching. All right. So first, this bearish trend line. Second, the level of $10.14, note it down. The level of $22.59, and the level of $27.63. The level of $22.59 is the 50% Fibonacci retracement level of this move down. It's very, very important level. So if you buy and hold and the stock reaches $22.59, be aware to secure your gain and take some profit. Or you may, I'm not telling people what to do. This video is for educational purposes only. It's a key resistance level, $22.59. You want to know it. If, my friend, the AMD stock goes up to $22.59 and it finds a resistance there, the technical trader will be willing to sell it down a little bit. Probably they would like to sell it back to $10 before buying it. But no one knows what will happen. But just be aware that, you see, price went up to this point, found a resistance there, and came down, you see. So be aware of this reaction here. You see the reaction that we have here? Boom. That's $22.59. Boom. It down before it went up. So there will be a bit of resistance here. If the stock is going up, it reaches that level, or $22.59. The next key level is $27.63. Is the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement of this move, bearish move from here down to this level here. The 61.8% Fibonacci retracement is at $27.67. Okay? So if you are trading or investing in AMD, the first thing that you need to do is to perform a Google Acid test. You to search a video about Google Acid test by George Trio YouTube channel. Just put in what is Google Acid test by George Trio YouTube channel, and Google should be able to YouTube, yeah, YouTube search, and YouTube will be able to show you that video. All right. I'm a video person. All right. So you may see that video. So perform first Google Acid test. Compare, okay, the short-term liability to the current asset. All right, very important. All right, very, very important. The current asset should be higher than the current liability. Then you know that they have a future which this stock should pass easily. The next thing, do a thorough fundamental analysis. All right, the stock has been discounted big time. They have a great product, but I think for AMD, they are having problem with more market share, gaining more market share. So watch $10.14 level, $22.59, $27.63. All right. Personally, I will not sell this stock at this point in time. But looking at the S&P 500, is it the best time to buy and hold the AMD macro devices? Will the S&P 500 breaks above that key level of 222.888 and find support and continue the bullish trend for a long time? While this is election year in the United States, everything is possible. Anything is possible. We will wait for the new administration in the United States to be in place. All right, a new Federal Reserve chairwoman or chairman probably in place to dictate again a new policy, and we will see what's going to happen with the stock market and with the AMD. But the bottom line is the product and the market share for AMD. This is a global provider of innovative graphics and processor GPUs. All right. So if you use computer, you are using AMD and stock. If you are an investor of this company, what you can do to help this company is to buy computers that are using AMD processors. That would be a good thing to do. So you buy it, investor do that, you buy their share, you are holding it. You might need to buy a computer. You may buy computers of AMD. That would be good. You are a customer, isn't it? So that would be helpful for them. All right. So apart from those key levels that I mentioned to you very fast, that you must know, I want to look at quickly Intel, and I want to show you something very simple, because it is a big mistake to watch only 3 minutes of our videos. All right, All right. Now, traders that are following us, watch the full length of our video. If you do not have time, YouTube will allow you to watch it bit by bit, which is good. I watch videos of 2 hours, 3 hours on YouTube. You may say, John, you have a lot of time. No, I do not. Okay, I do not have time at all, but I do watch them because I watched it and then I remember clearly where I stopped. And even go, sometimes YouTube will help you with that red line at the bottom will show you where you stop, and then you take it from there, and then you consume and finish. Okay, your chicken biryani. Now, do you know what is chicken biryani or krasha kambo? Chicken biryani is Indian food. A krasha kambo is American food. So you want to the videos are like dishes that we are consuming. Sometimes we just waste it. You don't waste it. So watch the full length of our video, right, my friend? Okay, now this is to make you laugh, all right? If you can, watch it. But if you cannot, watch it bit by bit. All right? Now we are still friends? Good. Let's continue. This is just to breathe in and breathe out a bit. So this is Intel stock. Again, we are on a monthly chart. You can see that Intel in 2009 was also, you see, but for Intel, it's a different matter because it's stuck above a bullish trend. Now, let me do it very fast. I will be, analyzing Intel very shortly, all right? But just to show you what is happening here. Intel is above a bullish trend line, while, AMD is below a bearish trend line. But remember that AMD now has broken that bearish trend line and is just on the edge of that $10.14. Are we going to see a change of a market share? Will AMD take a little bit more of the market share of Intel? I think there will be a fight between Intel and AMD in the world of computing, in the world of, graphics and processors. This is the end of this tutorial, and I hope you have learned something from it and we put it to use to make excellent trading and investing decisions. By the way, if you have any question or suggestion or comment, put in the comment section, and I'll always read them. And in due course, all I do, I may not reply to you directly, but I may record a video that will answer your question. We wish you the very best in your trading and investing. And until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTWSYS008 traders talking about AMD stock and trading tips and tricks. Happy trading to you all and speak to you soon.